Welcome back to Sports for Real. I am Coach Hall, and I'm coming back to you with some interesting information today. Have you ever thought you'd see the day where Duke and Kansas would matter in something other than basketball? Well, today you actually get that because those two hook up in football, and both of them are undefeated. That's right, I said it. Duke and Kansas in football are both undefeated. Duke, traveling into Kansas today, is going to be facing a team that's scoring 53 points a game. But they're not too concerned about that because the first quarter, they shut everybody out 45-0. But that's not the big story. The fact that these two teams can hook up in something other than basketball and be entertaining is a great story for all college athletics. And the good thing about it, it's a sellout today in Kansas. Another game I want to talk about, Florida and Tennessee. Florida goes to Tennessee, first time on the road this year for them. Tennessee's also undefeated. They survived a scare up in Pittsburgh. Florida survived 2 scares. They should have lost to Utah, and they could have lost last week to South Florida. So they could be 0-3 or they could be 3-0. But today they come in 2-1, facing the team they pretty much mastered over the last 20 years. But Tennessee is looking to do something about that. Can Josh Heupel back up that new contract extension he just got? Or will Florida's quarterback come in and live up to the hype of being a good prospect? I don't know. I think Florida is probably going to win the game because they've owned Tennessee, and if it gets close and Tennessee starts tightening up, only because of what has happened in the past. But the only thing that's really slowing Florida down right now is that quarterback they keep talking about. Yes, he's got the build to be a pro quarterback. He's got the rocket arm to be a quarterback, but he doesn't have the control of that pass yet. Until he gets control of that, Florida's games are going to be interesting. And finally, the last game I want to talk about is USC going into Oregon State. Yes, USC looks like a juggernaut right now, blowing people out, scoring a lot of points, making it look easy. But they're going to Oregon State, and it's a team that's giving them trouble, especially when they've been highly ranked. Even the games that they've been able to pull out, it's been squeakers. So it's not a given that USC can go in there and knock off Oregon State today. But I think the time has passed for them to stop jiving and get back onto the national stage. They appear to be doing that, but we'll see just how good they are today after they come out of Oregon State. Take USC in that one. So those are my 3 must-see games for today. Still kind of light on big-time matchups across the overall board. But seeing Duke and Kansas, if nothing else, in a relevant football game, that should be exciting for everybody to see. Sports for Real.